Welcome back, Maxim at Maxim Grunin Art. Let's create exercise in drawing, a drawing exercise about drawing of the hand. Nothing is really separate in drawing, painting, or visual culture. I come from school where unified method, unified theory of the modalities in drawing and painting are studied, not separate elements. If I know how to use line and shade and apply my observation, and if I have a strategy, I am a lot likely to be successful at drawing absolutely anything. However, yes, when we look at it in detail, it's important to take a look at particularities and what specifically goes into one subject or another besides a general idea of using line, observation, and a little bit of shading. So I am drawing a quick drawing of a palm of the hand, human hand. And I start to very stylized, like a circle and a line, and then a kind of a mitten shape, and then very quickly it becomes an impression, like kind of a basic, kind of a really simple impression of what hand is. And proportions are important. Proportions, when I say it, it means in relationship to a very simple geometric shape or a very simple free shape. What does it look like? What are we really seeing when we really simplify the subject? And we're seeing that some really basic comparison and division of more, less, larger, smaller could be established. So maybe the palm of the hand is almost the same size as the space that all the digits occupy, and maybe some people have elongated digits, or maybe somebody has short fingers, and then that ratio would change a little bit. But let's be really keen and observant, and we are going to be able to decipher what very simple basic proportions of anything is. And proportions is placing in like a satisfying quantitative way. So if I want to make a satisfying successful drawing of the hand, I will learn to measure out in a proportionate way that circle is sized against that circle. So proportions, measuring out of quantity that's agreeable, that's balanced, satisfying, believable, like a recipe that will work. So let's figure that stuff out. And you see, I am even going back into each drawing and showing how it quickly splits into these very easy to understand geometric proportions and parts, and there it is, a very basic, very rudimentary understanding of how to put together this particular detail of the anatomy of the human hand. The stylization plays simultaneously is applied in this process. I am stylizing the palm of the hand to be a circle. I am stylizing the joint of the thumb to be a smaller circle or an oval or a free shape. the skeleton, the skeletal digits, the components, the segments of all of the parts of the fingers or thumbs are stylized at first as lines, just lines on different angles. I am looking at a picture of a hand, or I'm looking at my own hand, and I am assessing that, okay, this is how big the things appear to be. This is how I can quickly simply stylize and simplify it to be semi-organic, semi-geometric, semi-linear. So really simple. It's like, I don't know if anything could be more basic than this, because you know, it's like preschool. It's like first building blocks of logic for a child. It's like how we can fit things together, how we can build a pyramid, how cubes, rectangles, circles, pyramids, and other geometric figures have some difference in character, but those are very simple building blocks of representation. So visually, you know, it's possible to master fairly effectively these methods, and they are effective. Practice here plays maybe the biggest component. So understanding, keen understanding, and some really good influence of another person who has the skill set. So being around good influence is really helpful. Then we can gather some keen understanding and explanation and reinforcing of these skills, and then we go off practicing. So those are the components, and understanding and influence is maybe like you know, a very small percent, and very high percent of success in mastering and increasing skill proficiency in any of these areas, in any of these exercises, will be your participation, your homework. So do a lot of volume of attempts, of trial and error. Angle and gesture, like, it's always present. What's the angle? On which angle is this hand going? A diagonal, and there are many different diagonals. What is the gesture of the hand? Is it a fist? Is it a palm facing up? Or is it a palm on the side, and so on and so forth? I'm pretty sure that you guys understand it. And then please be keen on even further studying the anatomy. Show really good understanding of the structure, the skeletal structure of the subject. Be able to see anything as if it was made of glass. Apply proportions, stylization, angles, and dig in. Discover what a skeletal representation of this part of the body is, and start to get your hands dirty and start drawing. So you can see, like, a really simple, stylized and simplified drawing quickly becomes complex and fairly beautiful looking drawing in capable hands. So your hands are capable as well. They just need a lot of flexing and practice. Even the fine motor skill with, like, you know, the muscles within your hand and your ability to hand-eye coordinate, and the levels of your observation, they increase so much the more we observe, the more we practice, the more we produce. And for you, you are already an artist. You love this, and you would you would go and do art instead of a lot of other activities. So for you, this is an amazing activity to participate in. You are the keen student, the keen eye. You are the gifted and capable artist. Get into it. And so, thanks for joining me, and send feedback, contact me. I am out there, and I have nothing more fun to do than to do art and share it with you. Cheers.